welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Hi YouTube, I'm here with you today just to show you a couple close-ups of what I'm working on. I'm going to take this volume control slash switch, power switch out, see if I can repair that. And this is the schmozzle, whatever you want to call it, I was talking about with the string wire, or the dial string wire, dial string, whatever it is. As you can see, it's just like, and actually I don't think that's wrong. I think if I looked at the instruction book, that's pretty much how they had it in there. It was just kind of all bunched up there. So anyway, yeah, this thing's pretty dirty. It's got some spots on it. Somebody said something about using a green scrubby pad and things like that on it. I don't know. I'm thinking more of a wire brush myself. It doesn't clean up very well. Now the sides don't seem to be too bad. They're nice and clean. Now this, it's going to have a nice wire brush ran over the top of it and then painted. That's the only way to take care of that. It doesn't get hot, so it's good, really good. So I was informed as I came down the hallway past my grandson's room that he's cooking dinner tonight out at my daughter's place, so that'll be something. I don't know if I'll do any filming out there. She don't like to be filmed, for one thing. But anyway, now this piece here, let me see if I can see this. I think these can still be bought. If not, maybe I can take some sandpaper or something to that, clean those up. That was one of the reasons why I was having all that noise last night when I had that phono plug hooked in there. It wasn't making a really good connection, obviously. So I have cans. They're a little bit dirty. They could clean up pretty easy though. I may try some alcohol on one of those brushes that I bought, see what I can do with that. And I may even try one of those on the rest of this just to see what it does. The filter capacitor, again, same thing. I think I can get that cleaned off pretty easy. I think what I'm going to do with it is just remove it and restuff it if I can. They don't seem to be bad though. I mean, I'm not really getting hum, so you know. This thing, I'm not really sure about this tuning flywheel. Not sure if that's what kind of material that is, but it's cracking for sure. And like I said, you can see when I move it, it's just stiff as, I mean, you can't feel it obviously, but it's just so stiff. It's just really bad. I think I am going to go ahead and restring this and get rid of this, and it shouldn't be that hard to do. I'll take some good pictures. Plus I've got the original instructions for it, so should not be a difficult thing to do. This has got, not really sure what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I'm not sure why it's on there. It looks to me like it would be hard to see through that for that, what do you call it, if that was like I said, it looks like it's got a covering on it. So maybe somebody did that after that tube went bad or something. I don't know. We'll have to investigate that a little further also. But here's a good look at the condition of it. It's just not the best in the world, not the worst, but you know, if the bottom of it was an indication, you wouldn't know it was, you know, there was anything wrong with it, because the bottom of it's just as clean as a pin. I guess it's just the dirt and grime over, and I think this was built in the 60s, so 50 years, say, 40, 50 years. Camera won't focus for some reason. I don't know, half the time it doesn't want to focus. There it goes finally. Anyway, so like I said, there's the back side of that. I'm pretty sure these can still be had. Are you seeing where I'm pointing? Oh, there we go. See these fiber things. I'm pretty sure I've seen these on eBay. But if I can get those, I think I'm just going to replace those instead of trying to clean those up. Those are just nasty. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today, is trying to get the volume control off. I've got the soldering iron heating up, and I thought I would do that real quick, take that apart and see if there's anything I can do with it. So I'll bring you back here when I have more to report. Alright, there's the volume control slash switch, power switch out of the unit. And basically we'll take those, remove those tangs and give it a good cleaning inside. I'll get the volume control clean while I'm at it. But I think it's, I'm not really sure if it's separate, but it looks like it's separate. It's hard to see what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it instead of the camera lens. But I think it's separate there across there. So if it is, I'll be able to see that when I take this apart. So again, I'll bring you back. Alright, got that apart. You can see how dirty that is. Let's get this lamp out of the way so I can see what I'm looking at. Alright. There's the switch. I think a pretty good thing about that. There's the switch itself right there. I still can take that apart a little bit more, so I'm going to, and check that switch out a little bit further. It may not be able to be fixed. Not all of these can be fixed, but sometimes they can be, and I like to, if there's a way of fixing them, I like to fix them. Camera's having a little hard time focusing on that. But we will see a little bit more here when we get this. Now, like, this will come out of this shaft will slide out of that bracket, and I can clean the resistance slide on there, as well as the pointer, the thing that rides on it. So we'll get that cleaned and get the other one apart a little bit further. So hang on. Alright, we're back for the next stage there. That's the outer shell removed, and this is the switch itself. Not a lot to it. I haven't actually taken it apart yet to see what's what, but once I do that, then we can see if there's any chance of fixing it. So I just wanted to show you that before I went any further with it. So back again in a minute. Alright, there's the disassembled switch. See if I can hold this without blocking the microphone. These two contacts here, if I can get up here in the sight, these two right here are the switch contacts on the back where they're soldered to. This piece here is the contact points that when you turn the switch, you can see the scraping places where that's made contact over the time there. When it's turned a certain way, it makes contact with both of those between this thing here, and that's what makes the switch work. So between the corrosion or the whatever it is on the contacts there and the on this, I'd say that's why it quit working. The action of the switch was working fine. It was snapping back and forth like it was supposed to. Now, whether or not I can fix this, that remains to be seen. It is possible to buy these complete switches like this that attach to the back of the volume control, and that may be where I go for next. If I can't, then I guess I can try my best to get that back together. If I can figure out how it works, I think I won't have any problem with it, but that's one of the problems with it, figuring out how it works. So, anywho, that's what I found out so far. Again, I'm going to clean this volume control before I put it back together, and we will get it working one way or the other here. So, that's about it for this time. Like I say, I'm going to have to get cleaned up here. You go to dinner in a little bit. So, I thank you all for watching, and you guys have a great day.